Hi, everybody. Welcome to Moving Forward with Audrey Now. I am Audrey. This is a healing podcast. Today we're going to be speaking about decency is strength. And I'm going to say, okay, we do affirmations. I don't discuss politics here because the guys have said not to. Um, In the description, I'll tell you where to go for politics, for enlightened politics. And we're going to be kind of focusing on decency is strength. Let us begin with simple breathing attunement, breathing right into our heart. You can put your hand on your heart, so that brings your energy and your focus right there. And we'll do very simple. Inhale. Hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale, and be with that. Do that or do the lifting process. That's one of my favorites. Daily, do some kind of slow breathing. That will help you get centered, help you lift your frequency, help you come through these extremely shifting, changing, amazing times that we are in. And we are at changing times. We're changing. Yugas, on almost every level. I don't think this kind of a time is going to happen again on our planet for thousands of years. So be aware that it's totally important for you to get in touch with who you are, not who someone else is. Because a lot of people, including myself sometimes, may not even know what they're feeling in any given moment, what is going on in any given moment, even food. And I'm someone who loves food. I'm born under the sun sign of Cancer in both Vedic and Western astrology, and we are one of the food signs. The other two major food signs are Taurus and Virgo, and my moon is in Virgo. So I'm going to say a lot of people are eating, I call it garbage. They're just eating junk, and they don't even know it. And do I trust what government does with food? No, basically I do not. I do not. Nor would I suggest you trust. If there's any way you can grow your own food if you can find it clean soil, if you can get it clean water, even rain is acidic. Years ago, I literally tested the rain. I think it was in Florida. I haven't tested it here in Costa Rica. But our planet is one big system. There's no separation. And then with people learning about the quantum realm and the cosmic realm and moving through timelines, there's such combinations. There's such interchanges. Let's focus on decency is a strength. Now, I thought it was said by Barack Obama, but these days, even when I'm watching a podcast or reading an article, and it's hard for me to read books because after I had cataract surgery, I didn't have the finances to get the full level thing because my insurance company only covered part of it. That would have been a few $1,000s that I didn't have in hand. This is the truth. You can count on me to tell you what's real. from my perspective. Okay? I'm 83 years and change, and there's no pretense. Yes, I color my hair and have a little bit of makeup on. But I don't see any reason to put up a big show of who I am and who I'm not. I like to put my best foot forward most of the time. But if I can't be real here, that means to me, I don't love myself. And I do. The good, the bad, the yick, the yuck, that's part of what it means to be a whole person. It's also part of the steps of mastery. If you think mastery means you have to think you're perfect or get to some perfect, that's not what it means. And when people have reached a level of mastery, whether it's really learning a particular something or other, not everybody gets there. Sometimes it's simply in accepting who one is, whatever that might be, and being open to growing and evolving into whatever might be a higher vibration. Is everybody into that? Frankly, no, they're not. They're not. So do the breathing attunement. The affirmation is, I am amazing. I do amazing things to benefit amazing people. You are amazing. You do amazing things to benefit amazing people. Choose to embrace this. I am amazing. I do amazing things to benefit amazing people. One more time. I am amazing, and I do amazing things to benefit amazing people. You are amazing. You do amazing things to benefit amazing people. We are amazing. We do amazing things to benefit amazing people. Find one thing, even one, in your life that's amazing. You'll find many. The fact that we can breathe is amazing. The fact that we have a digestive system is amazing. The fact that I have curly hair, I don't have to curl it, look, it does it itself, is amazing. I add the color. Find something about yourself that's amazing. Do you have compassion? That's amazing. Do you use it? Do you bring it to people? Do you use it for yourself? Do you use it in the world? Not make a fool of yourself. I have been told by people who studied my astrology chart, I have an overabundance of compassion, overcompassionate, and I've allowed myself to be misused as a result. I'm not going to get into that. And I was told to really watch that. So anything that's wonderful, find it in so-called moderation. If somebody likes to please and then they're a people pleaser and they're not thinking of themselves and what they need and how they could grow, that's also inappropriate. There's no balance. There's no balance there. That's not healthy. So in loving oneself, create balance. And it doesn't mean everything is exact. That's not balance. That's like saying everybody should get 2 orange things, 2 yellow things, and 2 red things. Somebody might not like orange. They might like blue. So they need 2 blue things. So it isn't like everything exactly the same. We're not clones. Some people may want to make themselves into clones. And I have some concern about this whole transhuman business. Because to me, and I agree with Greg Braden on this, most people don't know what it is to be fully human. I'm still discovering it. And how many of you are 83? Really? How many of you really have any idea of what you may be and what you can create and how you can screw up and how you could mess up And now then you have to clear it up, fix it. It's like I've done my best to be a good mom. Does everyone think I'm a good mom? Many do. Some don't. And you could fix and clear, and at a certain point, learn to forgive. The best definition I know for forgiveness, and pardon, completely different. Forgiveness, it's a self thing. Self, capital S, little s, E-L-F, soul, essence, self, and ego, personality, self. We are a spectrum. And that spectrum is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and wider and more inclusive than it ever was before. And yes, someday I'd like to have a gorgeous, beautiful, stunning studio because I'm an artist and I like beauty. And we all need beauty in our lives. So this is one of my frequency stones. You'll notice they have crystals. I program them. You can program them. Wait, here's another one. Wait, see? Look at that. And I know I painted these. But I'm in awe of how they come out. I am in awe. So when I look at them, I usually do the lifting process first, then prayer and affirmation and get in my zone, and then I start to paint. And I don't get it done in one fell swoop. It's paint, it gets wet. And they're rocks. But when they are done, especially some, I am astounded at them. They help shift my frequency and anyone else's. That's why they're called frequency stones. And they have frequency. Everything has a frequency, and everything is alive, and everything has consciousness. Everything. The universe has consciousness. And to me, the multiverse is more feminine than masculine. And I've tested it out in various ways because it's always creating new life. And that is, on the whole, a more female situation than a male. Maybe that's why men get jealous of women. I'm not even 100% sure of why, but that might be part of it. The light is a little strange because I normally do these podcasts earlier. I'm doing it later because I had a vibe get one done today. So here we are. So create the life you choose to live. Start with decency and being. I have a podcast on be real with yourself, tell the truth, look it up. I don't remember if they all have labels on them, so you have to hunt it up. Tell the truth. Most people, well, let me not say most. Probably most people, if not all to some degree, including myself, consciously or not, lie to themselves. Very few people want to face whatever the full truth. They judge themselves. We judge ourselves, good, bad, or indifferent. I would like my body to look how it looked when I was 18, when I was 28, when I was 30, when I was 58. Even when I was 70. But it looks like this. And when I'm 95, I'm going to say, whoa, I would like it to look like when I was 83. So make peace with who you are. Let go of having to think you have to be some false perfect. Doesn't exist. Does not exist in that formation. No. And then I wrote the quote out because I didn't know if I'd remember it. And that's another thing. With all this AI stuff, and I don't yet use it, and there are things I do not understand. I forgot how to do Instagram, and I've got an Instagram account. I've had it for years. and I will get back to doing it because I am painting again. And I have courses and I have books. And I'm a healer and I'm a psychic, whatever words you want to use. And I love doing my work. So I believe it was Barack Obama who said this. And the reason I'm not 100% sure is I saw this on a podcast and somebody was giving the information. So because I did not see or view Barack Obama himself actually saying this, but it's something he would say. And yes, on the whole, I like him. He thought about things. Do I like everything he did as a president? No, not everything. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm remembering the guy said no politics. Okay? And he's standing up for the United States, to be the United States. I'm in Costa Rica. I could not stand what was going on in the United States. I left. I also could not afford living in the United States anymore, and I've worked my whole life. And some make big money, some make smaller money. Some make great investments, some get caught in scams. I got caught in a scam, and it's going to get cleared up. It's already in court. I'm not the only one. There were millions. Okay? I'm not proud of that. I'm a psychic. Could say, how did you not know? I heard that if certain things happen, it wouldn't work. I took a chance because now and then I feel I have to take a chance. And that's that. I know people that would like to help me be in certain things. I'm sure they'd work. I can't even stand reading it. And at this point in life, and anyone who knows me really well will tell you it's exactly how I am. If I can't stand something, I don't do it. Does that always make sense? I do the stuff I love. So this is a quote. History will remember who told the truth and who tried to silence it. Learn the difference and learn to tell the truth to yourself, about your thoughts, your feelings, your desires, the things you're cleaning up. And if you're not cleaning up something, please get started. Your thoughts, your energy, what you eat. Do you exercise? 3 days I haven't exercised. I have felt a little lightheaded. Hopefully tomorrow I'll feel better. And then I'll start again. Because if you want to maintain some form of decent health, us, is a form of apparatus, and we have to maintain it if you choose to have any durability and positivity. So there has to be, at least so far as I'm concerned, some form of maintenance and exercise. When I was in the States, I went to the gym because for seniors we had something called, silver sneakers. There's nothing like that I could find in Costa Rica. And what it costs to go to the gym, quite frankly, is beyond my budget. So I'm not doing it. Would I like to? Yes. But no. So I'm even doing some of the dance classes, which are only a few dollars. Sometimes I need that to eat. Plus I'm saving for a few things and I go back to the States. I've got family there and friends, and that's costly. And why do I not have a huge social security check? Because for years I worked as a psychic and did not have money to put into the system. And when I thought about it, I thought, well, when I get to the age where I need it, which is now, I will deal with it. So I am. This is not any kind of for me because no. I am healthy. I am smart. I am well. I do what I'm loving. I paint. I do readings. I do healings. I learn. I have this podcast. And now I'm going to be a little arrogant. If you have any intelligence and awareness at all about you, Pay attention to the stuff I talk about and the stuff I show you, and do them. Do them. Now, here's arrogance right here. How many people do you know at 83 has excellent health, can dance, can walk, running not as much because I'm top heavy and they bounce, okay? And I don't always like how that feels. And yes, I had breast reduction when I was 17, 10 pounds of breast on a person at the time who was 5 foot half an inch. Now what am I now? I'm 4'10". So you might be doing on all of these areas beyond what I am. Good! Continue. Share. Get it out there. In terms of how to listen and how to hear, if and when, and I'm not going to name names because I am not supposed to, you find people lying, cheating, grifting, don't listen to them. They're taking advantage of you. And people who keep falling for that over and over, I call it DNS, dumb and stupid. And yes, I say that, and I'm a healer and a spiritual person. And for everyone who goes, oh, then remember when Yeshua, commonly called Jesus, which was not his name, by the way, insofar as I know from my own studies and research, it was Yeshua. He threw the moneylenders out of the temple. You think he said, excuse me, please move, just come on, come, get out, or however he said it. They spoke Aramaic, I don't. So I can't say that. I do feel he was a human. I know there are those who think he was an ET. I do not. I think he was a high-level person who studied with many people on this planet and was born with a high-level intelligence. I also think there was some kind of, I don't want to call it a breeding plan, but the Essenes, he was an Essene, which was a Jewish sect, not a Christian sect. That did not then yet exist. So if you don't know that, study some history. This is not from me. This is stuff I have studied. I am not making this stuff up. From what I've studied, there were like sort of breeding programs, not like what we have now, but others. This is not a new thing, to help reach a high level of spirituality, and he was part of it. And yes, I do feel that he did get married, not to anyone named Mary. That's not a Jewish name. Probably Miriam. You know, all this stuff changes, and then there's lies, and then people get attached to it, and then they identify with it. Then they think it's who they are, and then if you say something different, they can get angry at you, and then there wants to be a fight. Let go of that. And I will tell you this as a psychic. There will come a time, and it's not too far in the future, where most of the religions, whichever one it might be, and do I follow the one I'm born into? Not particularly, no, because some of it doesn't make sense to me either. Any religion that puts women down, I don't follow any of that. That's an insult from the get-go, and it's false. It's untrue. So I'm telling you in the future, and no, AI should not rewrite the Bible. The original Bible, the Jewish part, the Old Testament, written in Hebrew, which I do not read at all. Study with Greg Braden, the Bible Code, the Torah Code. It tells all kinds of things about anything in life. I don't know how to ask it that because I don't have it in Hebrew. I think Greg Braden might. So it cannot be translated and changed because even when the rabbis write the Torah, if they make one mistake, they destroy the whole thing, and that thing is on a scroll, and redo it. And this has been in existence for several thousand years. So, in terms of what I just read to you, history will remember who tells the truth and who tries to silence it. Learn to discern truth. And if you lie, you're not going to know how to discern truth because you're already lying to yourself. Let me see what else I wrote. Liars try to silence truth, destroy truth, pay attention, and keep releasing judgments and live with clarity and decency. I am still in the process of transforming and releasing judgments because can I be judgmental? Yes. Do I prefer to be? Not really. There are people on this planet that I am so not a fan of. There are things I have done I am not a fan of. For the most part, I have done forgiveness. For the most part, and forgiveness is being free of the negative effects of something someone, including the self, has done or omitted doing. And if somebody is walking around without freedom from judgment and then opening, as Birch Smith Alliance would say, into innocence, so we're fresh, you're not fully living your life. And if you want to know who and what you worship, ask yourself, who and what do I worship? What do you go after? Is it money? Is it looks? Is it love? Is it status? Is it supporting and helping the earth? Is it spirituality? And are you so like this, so focused, you don't have anything here? Is it health? I'm not going to get into this, but there was that person who wanted to stay young forever and was using some of the blood of his son. He stopped doing this. He's no longer following that. No. Is that how? No. If you don't do energy healing on your own self and start with the breathing attunements I teach you, or other ones, whichever ones you want, how are you going to have a life of freedom and peace and beauty and wonder? I mean, really. And we can. And by the way, are we going to come through these challenging times? Yes. Right this second? Not particularly. No, we've got... we have more challenge to go. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Make sure you're eating healthfully. Do some exercise. Very important. Keep relationships happening that you choose. Be loving to yourself, kind, generous, compassionate, and to others. And allow miracles. Allow miracles. So, for our, and in this show, this podcast, please like us, love us, subscribe to us, and share. Share, 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 share. Yes. If I have the courage to do this, share this. Share this. So for appreciations and gratitude, have gratitude every day. Oh my heavens. Be grateful you're alive. Be grateful you can think. Be grateful you could move, even if it's a finger. I've got more than that. Yay! But whatever it might be, and I really salute those who have particular disabilities and go beyond. Kudos to you. Kudos, kudos, kudos. So thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.